What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bogan, every podcast where we talk about anything and everything from a faith-based perspective. First and foremost, thank you so much for just the help and the support and everything, just in general with the Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc., all that stuff. We love it. We're so grateful. We just ask if you're on YouTube, if you could just subscribe. If you're on Spotify, give us a follow. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give us a follow as well and a rating. And if you're on Instagram, if you have Instagram, if you don't, you're kind of weird. But if you do have Instagram, give us a follow. So very much appreciative for all the support and everything and the growth in general. And yeah, with that said, I have had a Mrs. Dina in the previous episode. And in this week, we have Mr. Mina. Mr. Mina, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, Guillermo. Thanks for having me.
I was trying my best to come up with an intro. So, I figured,
it's the best.
You're like my first Egyptian guest, so I feel like that should count as something.
The lucky guy there.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome, bro. So what is something you would say to your 18-year-old self?
Okay. 18 years old, I would say take the biggest risk you can take.
Wow.
You have no responsibilities, no kids. You probably don't pay rent yet. You still live with a family. Take the biggest risk.
Wow.
Try everything and anything you can imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever take risk when you were 18 at all?
I did.
Okay.
I lost a lot. I made a lot of money.
Wow.
But hey, I did it all.
Yeah.
Everything I needed to do, I did.
Awesome.
Any license I need to get, I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so how old were you when you first moved into the country?
So I was 23 years old.
When you first moved into this country, like, what went through your mind? Were you ever scared? Were you nervous? Were you like, what am I doing? Like, what went through your mind and your emotions? Because 23, it's not like you're 40 or 50 where you already have some life experience. 23, that's a young age, you know? So
I was kind of excited first. Everybody talk about the American dream. Hey, you come in here, you look outside, there's dollars everywhere.
Yeah.
Just come into the US, you'll be fine. You come in here, you see the reality, and I'm like, oh man, what did I do to myself?
Oh man.
Maybe I should go back to my country. I was an accountant working for a big company.
Wow.
I had my business. I have a stable life. I have a car. I have an apartment. Living a best life.
Yeah.
Coming here, I have absolutely nothing.
Wow.
I have to start from zero again.
Wow.
Degree means nothing. Experience means nothing.
Yeah.
No language at all. All I knew was like, hey, good morning and thank you.
Wow.
I have absolutely nothing when I came in here.
Dang, man. And so, we can cut this out if you want, but, for instance, my parents, I'm a first generation American. My parents came to this country because of the corruption in government with Venezuela specifically. So is there a specific reason? Did you just want to come to US because it sounded good, or was there like dictatorship or corruption in the government of Egypt? Like what caused you to move to the States to begin with?
I have a big dream. And I couldn't achieve that in Egypt. Even though, hey, I was successful, I have a good job, I make good money, but it's not my dream. It was limited in Egypt.
Oh, okay.
There's some certain places you cannot go, or some certain jobs you cannot do unless you know someone in that place, or you know somebody here.
Okay.
I wasn't in that position, and I always, hey, I want to have my company, I want to have my people working for me. I have a big dream, I want to actually achieve it, and that was impossible in Egypt.
Wow.
I was like, it's a US, land of opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What was the dreams in Egypt for you?
Just stable, like a big accountant firm.
Okay.
I have at least 100 accountants working with me.
Wow.
I have like a nice villa on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you recognize that early as a young man in Egypt that's not attainable. You move to the States, and what's your first job? What's your first thing?
I work in a hotel. I was part-time, wherever they need me. Clean rooms here, serve in the kitchen here, just do breakfast here, brunch here, banquets. And I was making like $8 an hour.
$8 an hour. That's
And
wild.
I had to walk it every day in the snow in New Jersey.
In New Jersey, of
I
all
didn't
places.
have a car at this time.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah.
Was there ever like temptation for you to want to move back to your home country because of like starting literally from the bottom?
The first year, yes.
Okay.
I was fighting every day with myself.
Wow.
Should I go back or should I stay?
Wow.
Should I fight or should I just give up and go back?
Okay.
But I'm that kind of person. I always fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best no matter what.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I make it. I mean, God help me.
Yeah.
Yes. If it's not for me, not meant for me, then I'll go back.
Wow. And how long were you doing like I don't know if blue collar job is the right term. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though, like hourly wage. Like, how long were you doing that until you transitioned? Was UPS your last like final blue collar job?
It was actually like kind of red collar, not blue collar
Oh, okay,
job.
okay.
I mean, UPS was actually very good. That's where I start my life here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's been like a year and a half, like 2 years maybe.
Okay.
Just like jobs between here, restaurants,
Yeah.
hotels, and all that stuff. Till I
Yeah.
actually started part time with UPS.
Oh, okay.
And most of people here are lazy. They don't work as hard as
Yes.
like immigrants.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
when you get recognized, oh, this guy's actually working hard.
Yeah.
This guy actually gives more than he takes.
Yeah.
Let's promote him. Let's get him full time.
Yeah.
Full time, he's still doing more. Okay, let's take him to management. We can actually use him.
Yeah.
And that's how I keep building my step up.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
something my dad always says in Spanish is he told this to my brothers and I, is he said, hijos, hagan todo con excelencia y hagan todo en detalle. And then the literal translation is, sons, like, do everything in excellence and do everything with detailed work, right? And that does pay off. That pays off literally dividends, right?
does.
And so I guess, like, I do want to talk about the immigration thing of, like, hard workers versus not hard workers, people here in the country. I'll get into that in a second. But I guess, like, for me, you know, like, you can see the perspective shift of, like, kind of like how there are people who weren't in this country or weren't born in this country and are taking advantage of every opportunity that's thrown at them. Versus some people, I don't want to generalize and say all, but there's a decent amount or some people here in the country who are here, but they kind of like take that for granted. They're like, oh, I'll do my thing, kind of live a mediocre lifestyle, handle things mediocre in a very mediocrative way, if I said that right. So I guess, like, my question to you is, like, when you see that, right, when you see people with the opportunities that they're born with, but they take that for granted, not only how does that make you feel, but like what's your perspective on that, I guess, is my question.
It's a very simple perspective. There is a quote always says, easy times create weak men. And hard times create tough men.
Yeah.
So if you were actually born and raised in a hard, tough time, in a like country that you will have to work to provide to your family, government does not help you, that's how you become like a tough man.
Yeah.
When you have to work when you're like 10 years old, because you have no choice,
Yeah.
that's how you become a man when you're 10 years old.
Wow.
There is no government, hey, here's food stamp, here's a free healthcare, here's
Yeah.
a free housing. We don't have any of that stuff.
Wow. In
You
Egypt.
have to work. In Egypt,
Okay, yeah.
You have to work to eat.
Wow.
You have to work to live.
Yeah.
There is no other choice.
Wow.
Even, hey, I'm sick today. I see people call out like they have like, oh, I'm sick, just have cold, flu. Like, bro, we have people there like literally dying,
Yeah.
and they still go to work
Yeah.
because they cannot provide without work.
Yeah.
So that's the concept behind it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it this way, but hey, just man up and work. That's the easy way for it. Literally, man up and work for it.
Yeah.
This is your life. This is your style.
Yeah.
How do you want to build it? How do you want to create your life?
I think you saw that a lot too during COVID, especially. That revealed that a lot for a lot of people, where they're living off, what's the thing that Trump, President Trump gave
The stimulus check.
the stimulus checks. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. Like people were like, oh, that'll be fine. It's just a stimulus check or here and that. And so, you know, I know that different states ran things differently, but at least here in the state of Florida, like you had, once like we figured out a little bit more in depth the severity and the risk and stuff for COVID, like still there was freedom here to be able to, hey, you know what, like I'm going to work even though there might be this risk, but I'll wear a mask, I'll do this, I'll do that. And so there was people who were working. There was people who like knew they were fine, especially like since statistically speaking, if you're at a very young age, like you getting COVID, but dying from COVID was very, very, very low.
Yeah.
And so you saw how people knew that, but they still were like, you know what, no, I like free money, I like government, you know, that type of stuff, you know? And that, I don't even want to get too much into that right now, but that pissed me off for sure.
Yeah, the way they think of it, hey, I can sit home and make $600 a week from unemployment.
Yeah.
And guess what? I will also get rent assistance.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'll get also free Medicare. I can also apply for food stamp. Why not? Let me just sit home.
Yeah. What kind of mentality is that, you know? And but that's the thing though, it's like a lot of people don't understand that here in the country, like we do have it easy. Not only do we have it easy, but there's so much opportunity to where like I said, I'm a first generation American, so I can't really say like, oh, I know what it's like to get into this country, start from the bottom, because I don't. But something I really do try my best is to honor my parents through my lifestyle, through the choices I make, because they're the ones who made the true sacrifices of arriving here, getting here, literally starting from the bottom. I was just able to like partake the good stuff out of it. You know, I didn't really have to worry about either immigration or finances or going from here to there, you know, that type of thing, you know.
You took the opportunity.
I know, I try to, I really
Yeah.
do, you know. And I remember too when we were kids, like sometimes my brothers and I, well, mainly my baby brother was like literally a child, so he was like innocent at the time, but my younger brother and I, Simon, we would make very stupid choices, very dumb choices. And I'm sure, well, actually, you might not know this, but like there's a stereotype of like when you're a first generation American and your parents were immigrants, there's a stereotype of like, do you realize what sacrifices I made to get into this country? Do you realize how you're taking for granted this and that? You know, it's a stereotype, but it's a true stereotype.
Yeah.
So if you do something stupid and you have immigrant parents, you're probably going to hear the talk, right? And so I guess like, but you know, I say that as a joke now, but before it's like, oh man, like it molded my perspective and it respected my perspective towards my parents, you know, to where as I started to grow up more as an adult and view things differently, I was like, man, you know what, like.
You're right.
They're right. Yeah, they're right. You know, and it humbles you in a way, you know? So I guess like with that, it's like, man, like, holy crap. Like my parent, I don't understand, but I somewhat see like kind of the fight that they went to be in this beautiful, amazing country. You know, people are like, oh, this country, like we have people, you know, bitching about like, oh, women's rights or just talking about things that like other countries, you don't have a women's right in other countries. Like, and I say women's right, that's just a random example. I don't care much about the agenda, but it's like, you know, for instance, you could get killed for being gay in other countries. Here it's like
You will, not might.
you will get killed.
In Egypt, you will get killed.
Oh, really? Is that how it is in Egypt?
Yeah, in the street.
Wow.
Like,
You can't be a homosexual in Egypt.
no.
Wow.
Two genders in Egypt, male and female, nothing else. Period.
Wow.
That's it.
And you're just shot in the head.
They will, like, a lot of people will just come at you.
Wow.
They will literally kill you on the road.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And that's the point though. Here it's like, oh, I'm a hero. I did this, I did that. And it's like, but and again, that's not I'm picking on gay people or women or whatever. That's not it at all. It's the perspective of like there you're murdered. Here it's like, oh, it's a problem to be this, to be that. It's like those aren't serious. You know what's a serious issue? I know you know this is, oh, am I gonna have food enough for the table? Is my sick father or my sick mother gonna be healed? Can we find a good doctor? I don't know those, but I know in Egypt and in other like countries, like bad countries, like that's a question that people have to go through, you know, with that and wonder, am I gonna survive the night? Those are real problems.
That's a real issue.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have to take care of your parents actually, like once you're a grown man.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Yeah.
Even though they tell you, no, we're okay, we're living, we still have the job, we still have the pension.
Yeah.
Like, no, you still take care of them.
Yeah.
Even like some people I know, they don't get married because they spent all their money for their parents.
Wow.
I'm still gonna provide to you till last minute.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't want to get married. I don't want to do anything else. I'm still thankful for you for everything you provided for me.
Yeah.
That's how life is in Egypt.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. And do you have family that lives here?
I have my sister in New Jersey.
Your sister,
She's
okay.
married and has kids.
Awesome, awesome. So, dang man, yeah. So I guess like with your career, back to your career a little bit. I did shift off the topics, but you know, it's again, it's like I like having these conversations because I want people to listen and actually understand like there's a real world out there. This is a beautiful fancy world that we have, but there's a real world where there's corruption, there's persecution, there's so much stuff. And people don't understand, you know. So I was hoping that you'd be able to express that a little bit more, and emphasize as someone who actually was an immigrant and came into this country and stuff. And so back to the career shift. So you, what's it called? You're working these restaurant jobs, hotel stuff, all that stuff, and then eventually, like I'm sure there came a point where like I don't want to keep working for a certain amount per hour, right? So where was the shift of PHP specifically, and then how did you find out about it? You know, who came to you? What provide the context on that?
Okay, the shift to PHP came when I thought I was making money.
Oh,
So when I got to a point making 150K with UPS,
wow.
that's when I came to thought, okay, what's next? Pretty much nothing else.
Wow.
That's where I'm gonna end my life. Just a limit of 150K a year.
Okay.
Is that really what I want? Is that really what I came to the US for?
And that's what you were making.
That's when I was making
Wow.
150K a year.
Okay.
And guess what? Move with the company to Florida, to Orlando, just go travel everywhere with them, have the company car to hotels, cars and everything. And still, I think I'm limited.
Wow.
okay, if I do more work, if I work a little extra, do I get more or am I still capped at 150K a year? And that's when I realized, okay, I'm done living paycheck to paycheck.
Wow.
I don't want somebody else control my income and control my skills. I didn't fight to come here and survive here all those years just to make 150K for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Just been working 12, 13 hours a day and have absolutely no life. Just work, go home, sleep, do same thing with no improvement. Whatever I do, I'm not getting more. And it's not just about money, it's about growing too.
Yeah.
I will have nothing else in my life to do. That's it. I just wake up every day, go to UPS, spend 12, 13 hours, go home. I can't do anything else.
Wow. Were you a driver with UPS?
So I start as a part-time, just loading packages.
Okay.
And then driver, full-time,
Wow.
and then to management.
Okay. Management. So that's where the
That's
big bucks
where
were.
the big plus,
oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. And was that in Florida?
So that was in New Jersey.
Okay.
And then I would just like transfer everywhere with them.
Okay.
Or travel everywhere with them.
So how did you end up in Florida?
I just went a transfer.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was. Yeah.
Did you just want to move to Florida?
Yeah, I was, hey, let me give it a shot. Maybe it's a
Okay.
little different here. Maybe I'll have a different life. I know
Yeah.
Florida's a little chill and stuff, but it's same. It's corporate America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
That's
still
amazing.
controlled by the rules, by
Yeah.
everybody else above you. So
Wow. So how did PHP come to place, you know, and what year was that? Like the transition from, like, who did you meet and that type of stuff?
so that was early 2024, I believe, January or February.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'm type of person, I will take any risk.
Yeah.
And I truly don't care about money. I can lose $1,000 today, I can lose $50,000 today. I don't care.
Wow.
I know how to make that money back.
Yeah.
I bumped to Mr. Stacy here. We had like a serious conversation. Hey, what do you want to do? Where do you want to see yourself? Like 5 years from now, 10
Yeah.
years from now. What's your plan for your future? Okay, here is what I want. Okay, here is what we do over here. Does this match? 100% yes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have people working with me. I'm gonna be able to build people, teach them new skills, have them work and make money. Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Wow.
Hey, it's going to be a little investment in yourself. You have to get licensed. You have to do this. Listen, I don't care. And when I came in here and I didn't know anything about financial services. All I knew in that presentation that I saw Patrick Bet-David, the founder of the company.
Yeah.
That moment, hey, I'm in. You don't need to continue.
Wow.
I'm starting right now.
Wow.
Because I always watch PBD podcast and he really inspires me.
Yeah.
I like this man.
He inspires a lot of people,
Yeah.
me included, so I get it, man.
So
That's
once
awesome.
I see, well, he's the owner and the founder of this company, hey, I'm in.
Wow.
Guess what? I'm gonna do exact same thing he did, and I'll get to his point soon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, man. So I guess, like, first of all, before I ask this other question, do you find the need to reduce your risk as you get older, or do you think you could still apply the same risk from 18 to now, in this case, at 30 years old? What have you
Well,
learned from that?
I would say it's not about age, it's about responsibility.
Okay.
So when you have kids, when you have family, we have to be able to provide. It might be hard for you to keep taking risks every day.
Yeah.
Because you have people responsible from you.
Yeah.
So you can't really keep taking risk.
Okay.
But right now, no kids, no family, nobody really responsible for me. Hey, I'm just gonna put 50K in crypto. If I lose them tomorrow, I lose them tomorrow. So what?
Wow.
And if I make it tomorrow, I make $1 million. So what?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it just comes to responsibilities, not age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess if you're a single 18-year-old guy who you live at home with your parents, and let's just say you're also a 20-year-old man, you live at home with your parents with no wife, no kids, it's still okay, is what you're saying. So it's not an age.
It's not an age. And I would say, like, do both ways, safe side and a risky side.
Okay.
Have a safe side for you, like a safe retirement account, life insurance on yourself, all that safe accounts for you. 30%, 70%, take the risk. Take the
Wow.
biggest risk you can.
Yeah.
People will tell you, hey, don't do this. That's where you go and do it.
Ah, okay.
You do what 95% of people don't do.
Okay. Do you find important though to listen maybe like to the suggestions as why people might not say, or why might people say like, hey, don't do this to begin with? Do you think it should be valid at least to hear them out?
Well, I mean, it's for me, it's very simple too.
Yeah.
I don't listen to lazy, fat, or quitters.
Okay.
And these are the most people you probably hear, like, listen to them. Oh, don't do this. It's
Okay.
bad. Don't go there. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And these are the people who sit on the couch till the minute they die.
Ah, okay.
They go nowhere else.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm not saying fat like from bad perspective,
Yeah.
but hey, take care of your body.
Yeah.
God gave you this body.
Yeah.
God gave you a body, but God gave you a brain. Use both the right way. Don't sit home and be like, wait, that's how God created me. No, God didn't create you this way.
Yeah.
You have the option to go around, go work out, go read, go build the new skills, go meet new people. That's the issue people have
Yeah.
now. They just
Yeah.
want to sit home and do nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Especially my generation. Oh goodness. Like.
I would actually give it to Gen Z right now. Like I see a lot of them trying.
Yeah.
Like even most of my agents here,
Yeah.
they're like 18 years old, 19 years old.
Oh wow.
Guess
Okay.
what? Every day they're out network events.
Yeah.
They're reading books. They're going to events. They're actually traveling with the company. They want to do something.
Yeah.
Because they already saw the previous generation, how bad they suffer.
Yeah.
So they want to fix it for themselves.
For sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of tough because, you know, and I guess like it also comes to perspective and what you see and who you know type of thing. But like that is true. But at the same time, I've also like seen some people just like their way of thinking is like why, how, and like what. You're young. You have so much ahead of you, and this is where you want to settle. You know, I don't know. Or maybe I just have to work on surrounding myself with different minded people. I don't know, but I am a pretty optimistic guy, but like there's something, I don't know. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but
Listen, you are the 5 people who you surround yourself with.
yeah, that's true.
And don't call anyone friend. No one's friend for you. Friend if you actually benefit me. If you're actually working with me, if you want to be successful with me.
Yeah.
But hey, I have a friend, he's funny. I don't need funny guy in my life. I don't need a comedian in my life. I need someone actually working with me, grow with me. Like, we'll become rich together.
Yeah, but we all need
That's called friends.
We all need that one friend who is funny and dumb. Like we just need one, not 5 though.
Just go to like a comedian.
I guess.
We can have fun.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, and then it's very interesting too with the advice stuff though, because do you know who Graham Stephan is by any chance?
No, who's that?
He's like a finance YouTuber. He has like 4 or 5 million. He did or does real estate, and now he has a podcast too and stuff. But something he said on a podcast that stuck with me was that he never takes advice from people that he doesn't want to switch places with, or he wouldn't switch places with. You know. So in this case, like, why would I take marital advice from someone if you're treating your wife bad, or like your guys' marriage looks poopy? You know. And same thing too. Like, why would I take financial advice from someone who like, oh, don't do this or put your money here, but you're broke too, you know? And I can't, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people think they can just make comments and give advice as if they're successful in that arena. I don't want to take your advice. Like, go kick rocks, do something, go do that to your own life, you know? But it's like, we do live in a very entitled culture, entitled in the sense of their opinions. Like, oh, my opinion this, I believe this, I think this. And yeah, you can like give your opinions. It's called freedom of speech. It's one of the amendments in this country, but don't act like your opinion is like
it's everything.
Like it's everything, but it's also like the holy grail of like, oh yeah, what I say is as it is, you know? Because if you say something but there's not much of a track record, then you just look stupid. Yeah. There's no other way to say it.
You need to explain it.
Yeah, you have to explain it. You have to show like, okay, hey, I invested into this and look at the results of here. Or hey, I don't, as a dumb example, I don't like debt and here are the benefits of why I don't like debt, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But we live, we live in a country or in a culture where so much entitlement, you know, so much entitlement with their opinions. And I see too that there's a lot of people that they want to be seen, and I don't know why. I don't know why you can't keep things private, or if you're a Christian, keep your faith, like not your faith, but your like approval stamps to God and not to man. You know, Galatians 1:10 it says, "For am I now seeking the approval of man, or am I trying to seek the approval of God? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ." We're to, like, as a Christian, we are to serve Christ. We're to look towards Christ, towards God. Not what so-and-so has to say, or, oh, they saw me worshiping at church or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And so I guess, like, that's just sad, you know, why, I don't know why, but I don't know why I'm venting too long.
Just how everything going with like the internet right now,
Yeah.
you know, like influencers and all these people. Hey, look
Yeah.
at me, I'm praying, give me like 5 million views so I can make like $1 million. Like,
Yeah.
that's a relationship between you and God,
Yeah.
actually. Like, you know, God will ask you, will question you about all that stuff when you die.
Yeah, it's true.
It will
It's
happen.
true. It will. And he sees your heart. He sees your
Yeah.
intentions and stuff. And speaking of God, let's talk about that. So you're a Christian. You know, did you grow up as a Christian in Egypt, or what's the faith like in Egypt? And then also, like, or if not, like, how did you come to Christ? Did you ever believe in God? Did you not believe in God at one point? Like, what's the deal with that?
Okay, so you know, born and raised in Egypt in
Yeah.
a very Christian family.
Wow.
Where we go to church at least twice a week.
Yeah.
I'm a Coptic Orthodox.
Can you explain that? Because I don't know what that is.
So, you know, Catholic and Coptic Orthodox, I mean,
Okay.
we still believe in Jesus, like same Holy Bible,
Okay.
same everything. It's just
Yeah.
a little different than Catholic.
Gotcha.
One thing, since we were a kid, we have to give when you go to
Okay.
church.
Gotcha.
Even if it's the last money in your pocket,
Yeah.
that's God's money. And since I was 5 years old till now, that's how I do it every month.
Wow.
Even if I have to pay rent next
Yeah.
month, that's my last money in my pocket. No, that's God's money. Because I know God will never let me sleep on the street again. And guess what? He gives you more.
Yeah.
I get a lot more than I give him
That's awesome.
every single month.
That's awesome.
And you will feel a little different when you actually take care of your families. Like, hey, I know this family, the husband is disabled, he can't work. I'm gonna take care of you till the minute I die. Every month, hey, here's money coming from me to you, nobody else knows. But this money is coming for you till the minute I die. You are responsible for me.
Wow.
Get that feeling and you will see how God will change your life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just, hey, here's God, $50 this month, okay? Here's $50, I'll just give it to church or charity. No.
Yeah.
Go find people. You see God in everybody walking in the street. You see God in the homeless person sitting over here. That's God. God is inside him.
Wow.
Go get him food. Go get him something to drink. If you can give him a jacket if it's cold, do something for him.
Yeah.
See, when you do a lot for God, see what God will give you back. And don't expect like right away, but see how your life is going to change. See how your health is going to change. Thank God I've never been to a doctor in my life.
Wow.
Never take any medication. And that's big for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm bribe God, hey, here's the money, just keep me healthy, please. But hey, God is watching.
Yeah.
God literally is watching at everybody here.
Yeah.
See who's grateful, who's thankful, who's helping other people. And he gives you back what you deserve.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. It's Romans 12:19, I think. And you just said that, that's what it reminded me of, about getting back what we deserve type of thing. Dang, that's awesome. And then I think there's a Proverbs too, Proverbs 15:3. It says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch over the evil and the good.
And the good.
Yeah, so it's like that's a beautiful, remarkable reminder right there. How has generosity changed your perspective? You know, when you were a kid or when you were younger? Well, I know you just said that you gave like money, but did you ever have a time as a young man, even like where you might have been in need and you held on to the grip a little harder with money because it was hard, or like were you just like, you know, I trust God? Like how's generosity helping people change your perspective, I guess?
I've only done it once,
Okay.
and I regret doing it.
Wow.
I was like, hey, I mean, it's a little tight this month.
Yeah.
I'll just keep the money, and I promise next month I'll do double.
Yeah.
And that was the worst month of my life.
Oh man.
That's where I lost everything. That was like, God is like, hey, don't do it again.
Wow.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You literally lost everything?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like your house and your
Not house, but I lost all the money that I had in
Oh.
investing that was actually growing
Wow.
with absolutely no reason. And don't ask me why and how.
What the heck?
Yeah.
And it just
It just wiped
that's
out.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
That's why, like, don't test God.
Yeah.
Keep that relation with God.
Yeah.
Keep that relationship with God. God loves you.
Yeah.
Don't try to outsmart him.
Yeah.
No, here's what I do every day or every month. Like, I will keep doing it. Don't change it.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I've tried outsmarting God a few hundred times, and yeah,
You will regret. Trust
I
me. You will
regret, but it's like spiritually too. Like when you're a Christian, like the weight of sin just feels a lot heavier. You feel that conviction, and you feel like, man, that was so stupid and so dumb. Why did I think that was going to be any better or different or whatever? But it's the same thing, man.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Can't even sleep at night. I was
Yeah.
like, why did I do that?
I know.
Why?
Yeah, and then you feel like kind of disgusted. At least I do. I feel disgusted. I'm like, I feel so shameful. It's like, like it's just awkward or hard to go back to God because I knew I either did something I wasn't supposed to do, or I said something I wasn't supposed to say, or I felt something I knew I wasn't supposed to continue to feel, and it's just like, oh man, I just feel disappointed, and I
Yeah.
feel just gross with my sin. You know, like the weight of my sin just feels heavier. But praise be to God for His mercy,
God.
His grace, and His love, because I always need it. I always try to recognize that, and I don't say it to exercise my righteousness in front of you or anyone. It's just like it's just confession, really, is what it is. But yeah, so dude, so what's your vision? What's your perspective? Just long term financially, just life. You know, do you want to like I don't know start a program of helping people, or what do you want to do like long term? I guess.
I already started that program with PHP. It's
Yeah.
people helping people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or like a charity, I should say, like an organization, that type of thing.
okay, let me start with PHP first.
Yeah.
So our goal is to actually educate as many people as we can.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people out there don't know the benefit of life insurance, annuities, retirement, debt solutions.
Yeah.
You know, you can use life insurance to retire. That's one
Okay.
thing. Your money's safe, your money's grow.
Wow.
I see a lot of people when the stock market crash, they can't even retire, they lose a lot of money. Hey, you know, there is an option called annuity. You don't need to trust me. Go watch Tom Higna, the annuity expert. He's retiring with over 100 million.
Wow.
You can see his strategy of annuities and see how annuity will protect your retirement and even get you more money. And you never run out of money. Life insurance side, the one guarantee thing in life that I know exists so far is we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Do you wanna die and leave your kids debt, credit cards, and funeral expenses?
Yeah.
Or you actually wanna leave him like a legacy? It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I take it very simple.
Yeah. It seems
Don't
like you're a
overthink
simple
it.
guy, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Do you want kids at some point in your life?
Maybe.
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 Okay. Boy or girl?
I would rather have a boy.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
But I want to make sure I can give him everything I can.
Okay.
It's not like,
Like your
hey,
time?
I have a kid, time, money, education, skills,
Gotcha.
everything.
Gotcha.
It's not just, hey, I have a kid and that's it.
Yeah.
I want him to be better than me.
You want a relationship with
I want
them,
a
too.
relationship with him.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of fathers home who are present physically but not emotionally, not mentally. And then you literally have a lot of fatherless homes just in general, you know, which is super sad. And then it's a repetitive cycle, man.
Yeah, same
So
cycle.
I want to be a father one day. I would love to be a father of like many kids. Hopefully all boys. I don't know.
All boys?
Yeah, I'd like all boys. Like 3 to 5 would be nice. I don't know how I feel about having a daughter though, to be honest. But God might be like, hey, you're gonna get
That's
all
why you
daughters.
get. Yeah, that's all you're getting.
Yeah. So we'll see. But the idea of having boys, I don't know, it's just cool. And yeah, I still have a decent amount of time, but I would like to be a young father. It would be nice, but we'll see. But yeah,
It'll
man.
happen soon.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
In terms of that. And then what's it called? I wanted to. Oh, were you ever scared like dropping from a set security income of 150,000 with UPS to then like going into something unknown?
Inside me, a little bit.
Okay.
But as I told you, I like to take the risk.
Wow.
Like 150K is not the end of the world. And I can always go back.
Okay.
You leave that job, you try something new, it doesn't work. Guess what? You can always go back.
Really? With
Yeah.
UPS?
Was anything.
Oh wow.
You leave in good term, you can go back.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say like, hey, bye guys, same
Yeah.
day. And like, no, I actually left in a good term.
Wow.
So if I ever want to go back, I will go back.
Yeah.
And it's not just about UBS. Even if you work like in a restaurant, in a hotel, go try something new. Please,
Yeah.
go try. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. You can always go back.
Got it. Wow.
The job will be there forever.
Okay.
The opportunity is not going to be there forever.
Gotcha.
God sent you an opportunity through someone. Listen to him.
Take it.
That's God's voice.
Yeah.
He's coming to you.
Wow.
You're going to be that special one to
Yeah.
change your whole entire family financial situation.
Wow, man.
Take the risk. Don't be scared.
It seems like that's the big thing to take away with you in this conversation is take risk.
Yeah.
But like good risk.
And a good risk.
Yeah.
Like even a bad risk.
Yeah.
You're learning too.
Yeah.
Hey, he lost money in the stock market. So what? Did you learn?
Yeah.
Did you know how the chart works? Did you know how to long or short the stock?
Yeah.
Did you learn any of that stuff? Yeah. So you actually build the skill. So next time when you put money, you know how to make money.
Wow.
But
Man.
you'll have to lose first.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder, like, what if I stayed with UPS or no?
I stopped thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Close that chapter in my life.
Wow.
I'm in a
Man.
new chapter right now.
Okay. That's
Don't
amazing.
ever regret anything I've done in the best.
There you go. You don't know.
Good
regrets.
decision, bad decision, I've done it.
It's a lesson if it's a
over.
bad. Yeah.
I can control what's coming next.
Okay.
I can even make it a lot better than UPS.
Oh man.
10 times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's awesome.
Remember, what you're not changing, you're choosing.
Oh.
So if you don't want to change your life, you're choosing that life.
Okay.
Don't sit at home and be like, I want to become a millionaire. Oh, I want to actually start my business. You're just sitting at home. You're dreaming.
Yeah.
And that's called lazy, ambitious person. And that's way too dangerous.
Yeah.
To be lazy, ambitious. Those are the type of people you want to stay away from.
Yeah.
Don't ever be lazy, ambitious.
Yeah.
Go do something.
Be ambitious or lazy, but don't do both.
Don't
at the
mix
same time.
both.
Wow.
Mix both. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
You don't want to get in touch with that person.
Yeah.
That's a guy who will be sitting on the couch every day. I want to start my company. I want to learn how to trade. I want to do this. I want to travel here. I want to do that. Doesn't do anything in his life.
Wow. Stay away from those people.
Stay away from these people.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Have you ever, you just reminded me, have you ever had to like stop being friends with someone or like at least distance yourself politely with someone because you just saw that the values, like either morally, but also like, just like, all right, I want to be here. He wants to stay here. I don't think we're going to work out well. Have you ever had to do either someone from Egypt or down here or?
All of them.
Wow.
I don't have any friends now.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta have one friend.
No, I would tell you like my mentor, Mr. Stacy, maybe he's like the closest friend for me right now. Because
Wow.
we became so close to each other.
Okay.
That's it.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
Hey, you guys think about going to like the concert, Taylor Swift? Oh, that really what you do? You want to go on a cruise just to have
Yeah.
some fun? And hey, do you want to learn a new skill? Do you want to like learn about money?
Wow.
Do you want to start a business with me?
Yeah.
No, man, I'm happy in my job. I'm just waiting for the weekend so I can go to the beach and have some fun. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, thank you very much. I'll stay in touch with you, but
Yeah.
we're just not friends anymore.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And I thought, man, I was crazy, but I gotta hang out with you more, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Dang, dude. Okay.
Remember, your friends lift you up, not drown you down. So if
okay.
they're not lifting me up, I don't need you.
Yeah.
I really don't need you.
Yeah.
I have a vision. I have a goal I need to achieve.
You can either come with me or not be.
Exactly.
With me. There
Work
you
with
go.
me or just stay away from me.
Wow,
you can
man.
just wave at me at the end. It's like, hey, how did you do it? Can I do it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I actually have a lot of people reach out to me like, oh, Mina, we see you have a successful office, successful firm. You have like so many agents now. Can I start with you? And I'm like, start questioning them, challenge them. Okay, what's actually your goal? What's your dream?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? And
Yeah.
they have no vision. They just, oh, well, I just saw you're making money, so I also want to make an easy money. I was like,
That's
not
all they
really,
say?
That's not really how it works.
Yeah.
Like behind that, there was hard work. There is late nights.
For sure.
There is so many books to read. There is so many videos to watch. Wow. There's a lot of events to go to, leadership events, network events.
Yeah.
Like, I've been learning for the past year or a year and a half about everything.
Wow.
Nothing is easy in life.
Yeah.
There is no shortcut in life. There is no easy way out.
Yeah.
It's only hard work.
Yeah.
Only hard work. Anybody you see in the social media, anywhere in life, hey man, it's easy, just come make easy money.
Yeah.
No, he's lying to you.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as easy money.
Yeah.
It's hard work.
He or she or they them is
Or they,
lying
them.
to you. Yeah, there you go. Because
Exactly.
Actually, no. Why did I say that? Trump literally said sign an executive order like it's only men and females what this country recognizes now. Sorry, I was trying to be funny, but I don't know why I said that.
I mean, there is some easy way like OF and that kind of stuff. But
Oh,
this
yeah.
is not us.
No.
Don't ever do it.
Yeah, definitely not.
This is not for us at all.
Yeah, and they live like I've noticed too. Like you can see video not like of their content, but like you can see videos of like how miserable they actually are and how empty they feel, and also like they're like, like they're just depressed, man. They're depressed. I'm reading a book right now, which is connected to that industry. It's called The Freedom Fight. It's basically like exposing and just revealing and really going into depth of the severity of like pornography. And those people are any people connected to that are miserable people, man. I've listened to podcasts of former people who are either now Christian or whatever, and they're making their money, but at what cost? Like their body, their humiliation,
Their whole entire life.
Yes,
Their
man.
whole entire family last
Yeah.
name too.
Yes.
You're
yeah,
costing everything.
Yeah.
You're not just ruining your life, you're ruining everybody else, you know.
Yeah, man.
And guess what? Most of these people commit suicide after.
Yes.
Get
It's
to
so
drugs and
sad.
just die after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OD or just
Exactly.
pop one in the head.
You're
it's
just
sad.
selling your body, you're enjoying 3-4 years for now.
Yeah.
After that, you're done.
A lifetime of pain, man.
done.
Yeah. Dang, man. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true, man. That's true. Dude, well, this was an honor, and all this because of an encounter at an apartment complex for my work, super random, and now look at us now. But is there anything you want to share with the audience? You know, if people want to reach out or have questions or whatever, is there anything you want to plug?
I can actually like put my phone number in the comments for you.
Cool.
If people want to reach out, you actually want to learn more about money, you actually want to learn the new skills, we host company event 3 times a year.
Wow.
We have our next event in Vegas.
Oh, shoot.
You guys will have like, so far we know Patrick but David is definitely over there.
Yeah.
And we announced the other speakers later on this month or next month.
Yeah.
Last year we had Ludacris for entertainment.
Like the singer?
Yeah, singer.
Okay.
Yeah, we also do entertainment too.
Wow.
But yeah, like we had a lot of speakers like teach you everything you need to know like about money, finance, leadership,
Wow.
skills. And guess what? Like you're learning and enjoying at the same time.
Amazing.
Going to Vegas, hey, we're gonna learn, gonna enjoy, get with the team, meet new people, network with new people.
Yeah.
Also here we have our office in Boca Raton.
Awesome.
If you guys like really want to learn about money, see how money works, how can you grow your money, or how you can make extra money to the side till you actually learn and build your skills, I'll leave my phone number for you.
Awesome.
And you can reach out to me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mina, thank you so much for joining the podcast.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
It was great.
Thank you.
Thank you.